Nice location.
Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Welcome back to another Grand Finals, another live stream, the rescheduled Grand Finals. ExCaL against Marakar for the Uncharted Grounds. We are late once again, multiple reasons for that. Marakar didn't show up for the lag test. He was like 20 minutes late. I had to look at a screen for 20 minutes. And then two Go updates, Generals Online updates came, so we all had to update. And apparently they were optional, but didn't seem so optional to me. So we all had to update. That's the reason for the delay tonight. I was ready as always an hour before. Yeah. Yeah, it's Unchartered Grounds tournament. It's the grand final, best of 13, first to win 7 games. I'm not going to go through the forum again and look at the bracket and all that. I did it last time, and I kind of lost the energy for it. So, yeah. If you want to see the bracket, links in the description. Feel free to go check it out. We've got multiple streamers in here tonight. We have Sahel doing Arabic. We have Blair doing Russian. Me obviously doing English. Do I have open borders map? Yeah, Uncharted Grounds is about basically new maps. So Uncharted Grounds means like new maps, new areas, unseen maps. So that's what this tournament is all about. So we're going to see open borders. I need to take observer. Not sure how much I've seen this map.
You have been defeated.
I think this is quite similar to, isn't it quite similar to Recta? I'm not sure. Yeah, so in case you're new back to Generals and 0 Hour, since Generals Online got released, the release of the source code, stuff like that, I think we're approaching 100,000 players now on Generals Online. I think it's like around 70,000 or something like that, unique players. And almost every night it's between like 1,500 and nearly 2,000 unique players playing at any one time in the evenings. Lately, I think even just now was 1,400 or 1,500. And that was with an update as well. That would have kicked some people offline. So yeah, just in case you just got back into it, you're basically witnessing number 1 versus number 2 here. OOE ExCaL against OOE Marakar. Two best players in the game. I think Marakar might be favorite tonight. The last couple of times I think Marakar and ExCaL have played, I think Marakar has won. And we have a Stealth the Laser. Winnable both ways, by the way. So you could start with a 2-0 here for sure. Up in the north position, we have the Cyan player, USA Laser. For the player that is OOE Marakar. And all the way down in the bottom left position with the purple, the GLA Stealth, this is OOE ExCaL. In case you're wondering what the OOE means, it means Order of the Elites. They are both in the same clan. Oops. What have I done to my sound? Just turning that GLA music down a little bit. Tell me if the GLA music's too loud. So yeah, this can go either way. Marakar opting for a more normal build order with 2 supplies. ExCaL very good at the V engagements. Usually the way this matchup goes is like 3 Vs plus an ambo will come out quite fully loaded, maybe 4. Charge across the map and try and close down the arms dealer. ExCaL is quite good at dealing with that and quite good in general at this matchup. Making a high number of technicals and getting the surround on the Vs. The Vs will have to go through choke points, which might actually be hard for technicals. Maybe the Vs will thrive a little bit more in the closed engagements where the technicals can't get the wrap around. V coming in now. Try to deny this tunnel, but it is probably not going to be able to deny it. It is a stealth tunnel, so Marakar can't necessarily see exactly where it was. Technical now coming in for ExCaL. If that's got 4 terrorists in it, it is going to be perfect. It looks like only 2. Goes for the power. Is going to get the power. There's a missile defender there as well. And he's going to try to get a dozer, but I don't think he's going to get it. Weakens it, but doesn't get it. Marakar is going to rebuild. What that's going to do, though, is slow down the USA Laser. Slow down his production. Because that power got picked off. Halves the production. ExCaL is going to enter this building. Also repair this and try to go in that. Didn't know you could actually go inside of that. On some maps, I think you can, and some maps, I think you can't. Next arms dealer going up now for ExCaL. He already has his 3rd supply. I'd say ExCal's start here is pretty decent. He finished this tunnel. In fact, it's perfect. From what he's played everything perfect. He got the power. Did a damage to the dozer. Expanded nicely. Got inside of these buildings. He knows that if you repair that, you can go inside of that. I think that's a clear perfect game so far. He's going to try and find an angle in here. Yeah, Marakar now with the third supply and box in there at the back as well to protect all of his dozers. These technicals are going to come in. It's probably just going to try and keep Marakar in position is what I think that is. I don't think that's any kind of proper aggression. Unless Marakar had moved out, you might go in and pick off a few missile defenders. What that's designed to do really is just delay Marakar so ExCaL can get more technicals out, more tunnels out. It's a bit of a kekje affair so far. Marakar is pushing out across the map. This is probably one of the best places Marakar can take the fight. There's a few technicals pop from here as well. Marakar does go back. Technical almost goes down, but not quite. It's a bit like a game of chess at the minute. ExCaL does have a lot out. And probably can deal with that. Marakar decides now is not the time to press. Because if he pressed there, ran into a tunnel, ran into a bunch of techs and the technicals from there as well. Oh. Oh, I didn't know about that. Interesting. Weird things on these maps. There's not one there. That's it. How can there not be one there if it's a symmetrical map?
Pop. We just received a mega donation.
There's one there.
Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
TNT being dropped off by ExCaL. He's not going to get the oil, though. Marakar does have it. Anonymous, thank you for the £5, man.
Thanks for your efforts, man. Your channel has been my main source of entertainment for the last half of the year.
Amazing, amazing to hear. Thanks for that comment. Means a lot, man. Thank you for the £5. Appreciate it, Mr. Anonymous. Yeah, ExCal's denied that. Tried to pick off that. Going to go in and try and find some Vs with the TNT, but not quite going to find it. Marakar sold that barracks and now making a strap. Once ExCaL gets to the palace, that is going to become a lot harder for a USA laser. Having no ranged units, you get picked off by buggies and stealth tunnels all day long. ExCaL does come in with a big tech RPG, finds some Vs and some missile defenders. Marakar coming back with search and destroy Vs. What is ExCaL going to be able to find here? I think he's just picking up what he can because he knows he's going to get to Palace. He's going to transition to buggies and John and Kel, and that's going to be that's going to basically trump this army and don't necessarily need these technicals. So I don't think he minds losing a few there to try and keep the V numbers down. Marakar now selling this barracks here at the back. Marakar also trying to get this oil. Oh, he did get this oil already. Whereas ExCaL has not got any oils so far. His primarily focus is on supplies. ExCaL, I think, was after that dozer. One V has been picked off, ran into this massive line of tunnels and stingers. Well, one stinger. Ooh, nice TNT there from ExCaL, which you totally missed. That does get cleared up in the end, though. The war factory did go down. ExCaL might be coming in with a TNT. No, I think that's an empty technical. The fact that we can select it like that means it's empty. Bit of an exploit or a glitch in the game. Another thing that should just be fixed. I believe that was almost Marakar dozer hunted. Something just came in. I think that was probably a terror tech and just went for the last dozer. But that dozer survives on 1 HP or 0. She's actually a big game-changing moment. I wonder if ExCal's going to go for that again. ExCaL is on buggies now. ExCaL getting hammered from this right-hand side, but a sheer amount of these. Marakar being very careful about where he's pressing with the Vs as to not get picked off by things. So I think Marakar's playing it very well. Also, I think ExCaL is playing it very well. Here's the buggies. And this is where the Vs start to get punished. The unload comes in there from Marakar. What is that, though? Looks like a combat drop, but I actually think that... Oh, it clears some stuff, but not everything. Marakar is desperately trying to clear this position. CC is going to go up. That CIA activated thing is basically just the intelligence from the strategy center. So yeah, it's... I mean, maybe in the code it's called CIA. Yeah, I think Ibra will remove that saying CIA intelligence. It's basically just the intelligence feature. Basically means that the map is scanned. I need to make that stats bigger, don't I? Yeah, it's random reverse tonight, so they will reverse these armies as well. ExCaL on slightly more cash income. Marakar has more in the bank. He's being very, very careful with these Vs so far. ExCaL with the repop there. Is Marakar just going to charge that position? I think he is. Does decide to head but into that position. Marakar now collecting from here. ExCaL repops from a deeper tunnel. Comes in again with the buggies. Another V will get picked off. Maybe even another one. ExCaL usually gets the AP rockets. You can pick off the Vs even faster. But the buggy ammo is the most important upgrade to get the quickest. Something costs $1,200. ExCaL is on 2 markets in the back of the base. Interestingly from ExCaL, though, he doesn't have any oils yet. Which I think is kind of unlike him, isn't it? Marakar now building a particle cannon. Yeah, Marakar definitely applying the pressure to ExCaL here. Definitely applying the pressure. And I think the first game does have a big mental impact as well. I think if ExCaL lost the last couple of sets against Marakar and then proceeds to lose this one, where Stealth has a really good chance against the USAs generally, then I think Marakar can send a big message. He's got a particle cannon out. A10 comes in and takes out the oil. Yeah, I think ExCaL is feeling the pressure. Only just getting his oil. Could send a bike over there to get that one too. Both players have got plenty in the bank. Almost 10k float each. Yeah, quite a lot of V's gone down now. ExCaL is level 3. Yeah, that's about to dry up. That's still going. That's dried up, but he's long distance collecting from there.
Holy Fargo Pop. We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Yeah, them buggies doing exceptionally well. Big supply
Not
here.
used to such defensive play from X here. But well, V's devastating with such numbers.
Lord Erdin, thank you very much, man, for the 20 euros. Yeah. Defensive play from ExCaL. Yeah, maybe it's just this map. I think sometimes you do see a more defensive play style. I think we've seen ExCaL multiple times go in for the initial hit the power and then kind of build up from that. But yeah, I suppose it was maybe a little bit more defensive than usual. Yeah, thanks for that donation. Appreciate that. Marakar now coming in, trying to chase down some of these buggies. A few buggies are going down, but there's not many missile defenders inside of these. And a lot of these there are getting picked off. Marakar is now on 4 War Factory spam of Vs. He's, yeah, mainly going for MTVs. And I think he's going to try and pick off the economy of ExCaL. Primarily probably with that particle cannon. Trying to hold ExCaL back. Use the particle cannon. Here's a Colonel Burton in a pretty good place. He could pick off a buggy or two here. I think Marakar's doing very well. ExCaL still collecting there and there. That's 2 big supply piles for him. Yeah, he's building a drop zone. Does have the supply lines upgrade. Yeah, you're welcome out, Fierce. Yeah, made the box bigger. You can hold shift and press the up arrow. Makes it bigger. But it always defaults a little bit too small. Maybe Ibra can default it to like start a little bit bigger. just in case the streamer forgets, which apparently I do. The Colonel Burton there at the front does get picked off. There is a GameReplays at the front here for ExCaL. It's the second GameReplays we've seen of ExCaL wasted, actually. Artillery platform definitely helping out a lot here. If Marakar kicks ExCaL off that, then that means he's got that, where it's getting screwed by quads, and then he's going to kick ExCaL off this too. There's also a supply there in the corner that neither player has got that. But maybe Marakar's got advantage to get that. He can long distance collect. But look at all these Vs here in the middle. ExCal's going to have to go into super hold the line mode, and Marakar's going to have to go into super aggressive mode, which he is doing because he's got the 4 war factories. Those Chinooks. Yeah, I think 2 of them went down. The quads are fully upgraded, by the way. Marakar's going to be harassed here. Yeah, it is a bit of a strange map, isn't it? Because you've got these like big plateaus that you can't like kind of go round or go on. Missile defender just shooting up that one. Oh no, it's not up, is it? Okay. It's just across. .007 in the chat says, yo, DoMiNaToR, I think Zero has evolved a lot with the respect of the era of rage, size, and sexy. I don't think you should put sexy in with the names of rage and size. But regardless of that, no, I don't actually. I don't think it's evolved a lot. I think the skill level has got a little bit better since that era. Like Marakar and ExCaL have always been better than size, really. But I remember when Rage came back a few years ago, he was doing pretty well against ExCaL, I think. So I don't think it's evolved a lot. There's quite a few new maps, but someone like Mad Rage, I think, could just adapt. I'm pretty confident Mad Rage could adapt pretty well. Yeah, Marakar gets level 5, gets all of the support powers. ExCaL coming in from the left-hand side here. ExCaL with an extra arms dealer beyond the Scud. Scud is on 252. There's quite a lot of these there, isn't there? Laser tag coming into play. Yeah, those few units there of ExCaL did pick off a few units. That oil is still going. Marakar could do with probably getting that. That oil is still going. Spectre gunship is called in 3 times, apparently. Here comes the... not even sure what that was. Was it Leaflet? I missed the thing. Yeah, it could be Leaflet. A fuel air bomb. Yeah, and the Vs could push now through the middle. ExCal's going to face quite a lot of pressure here. How many units does ExCaL have out?
We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for
and
the
his
whole
units
village.
are kind of all over here now. He has like 5 or 6 buggies here, but all of these Vs are pushing in. It's looking pretty decent. I have to say for Marakar, he's got 4 Ambos here.
Thanks for the stream, Big D. Glad you weren't discouraged by Marakar's no-show last time. Thanks. Thumbs up emoji.
Cheers, Alfiers. Thank you for that, man. Thanks for the £5. Appreciate it. Yeah, I very almost said I actually left the group chat. I wasn't going to stream this. But then I thought, you know what? Even though it's painful for me, I'll still do it. Yeah, the Scud goes down there of ExCaL. Whoa! Oh, did you see that? Oh, and it got deleted. Why did it get deleted, though? Why did it get deleted? We've got to send that to Zezon. Amphrax playing gets disabled by the leaflet. Yeah. ExCaL has got a bunch of quads here. He is level 5 now. I think all the support powers of Marakar have been used. It's going to be a big pop of quads there, like a big size style. And with all the support powers being used, how well is that sneak attack going to go? Apparently not that well against the MTV. ExCal's still collecting here. And buggies are coming in here from this side. This is a fantastic game, by the way. Yeah, regardless of who's going to win here, this is going to go down to the wire. This is going to be extremely close. Marakar's still collecting here, still collecting here. His oil there is still going. That's a massive point. And I'm surprised ExCaL hasn't finished that off. With him like coming in with like 3 or 4 buggies there, I'm really surprised he hasn't just put them there and finished it off when it was on like 10 or 20% HP. Yeah, these are some vetted units, so it's going to get some vetted buggies here. Lots of quads coming in here across the map. Particle cannon ready to fire in 48 seconds. You've got to think all them support powers for the USA are on cooldown as well. Where it's like for the GLA, okay, you've got sneak attack and you've got the anthrax bomb. The anthrax bomb didn't even do anything because it got disabled by the leaflet. But all them support powers of the USA laser, like the A-10, the Spectre, leaflet, fuel air bomb, they can all dish out some serious damage. Like there's the A-10 strike, for example. Marakar on 3,200. He's really trying to finish off these buggies. Would be nice for Marakar if he finishes off that supply. That could be a big income for ExCaL if he rebuilds it. Double A-10 comes in. Might get a tunnel. Ooh. Ooh, Marakar's under a lot of pressure here from ExCaL. ExCal's going in true survival mode. Now recollecting there. Collecting there. Marakar now needs to hold this. Particle cannon gets the other market. It's going to get an arms dealer. Power gets hit. Is that low power, though? I don't think so. 2 arms dealers dead. There's only 1 arms dealer remaining. But ExCaL is now collecting there, and he could be collecting there. Buggy's coming in from the right side. That oil is still going, by the way. Colonel Burton would be absolutely fantastic round about now. Or even 1 Comanche. There you go. Marakar dropping down on airfield. He's one of the only players, basically. Maybe him, big size, maybe occasionally Rage, who build the air units for USA Laser. What is the prize? I think the first place prize of this tournament is $400. I think the overall tournament was between 600 and 700 prize pool. I think in the description I already wrote it. Yeah, this really should be fixed. That triple gunship thing's been happening for a very long time. It's not major game breaker. But it is a problem. Yeah, Marakar's losing Chinooks over here now. ExCal's doing really, really good at multitasking. He's just continually chipping away at Marakar from everywhere. He's put a quad there, had a quad there, picking off these Vs, expanded. Getting another supply here as well. Yeah, I think ExCaL has really showed up here. Really putting in a super epic fight with the stealth. How's this cash though? 3,000. Does have workers' shoes. That supply is a big mistake of ExCaL. But to be fair to him, he's been playing like an animal and concentrating in about 50,000 different places. So can we really fault him for that? But I mean, that could have been stealthed, repaired. Yeah. It is a big income wasted. He could have mined that out probably by now, the length of time that's been there. Yeah, here's the airfield. I wonder if there's going to be a Comanche now. ExCaL now realizing about that oil. I think he's seen the airfield, so he's probably panicking a little bit. Doesn't want to lose those buggies. Colonel Burton is definitely missing in action. Particle cannon. Yeah, rushing a particle cannon like Marakar has done here is a big point, though. All USA players really need to factor in. Like, dropping that down and continually taking out the GLA base has a real big impact on the GLA. So I suppose if we add up that, what's that? 3,700, 3,700. So let's say what? Just, it's over 7k there. That one ExCaL is not collecting. So basically, ExCaL's only collected on one supply right now. And no oil. And he's completely forgotten about this. Which is, yeah, a big shame for ExCaL's economy. Marakar's holding. Crazy game. Crazy the level of the players here. I mean, killing that might actually be a bad idea. If you kill it, and then ExCaL kills that V, and it's going to rebuild on full health. But nah, ExCaL's completely forgot about it. I feel a bit sorry for that supply. And I'm sure if ExCaL's watching that back, he'll be kicking himself about that. But in his defense, he's playing against Marakar, who is playing like an animal lately. And ExCaL is giving him a really good run for his money. Here comes the Anthrax bomb. But there is an amber ready there and there. Marakar, I think he's prepared for this, yeah? He's fully prepared. Oh, what is that? Leaflet disables. Oh my god, it got 3. I thought he was just going to get 1 or 0. But he's got 3 buggies. Yeah. I feel like if ExCaL got a radar van over here, cleared those, he could start collecting on those again. ExCaL's got 5k. It's that particle. That particle is going to keep eating away at ExCaL, it is. Here comes the bomb truck. Oh! Not going to make it, but ExCaL did use that opportunity to pick off a V, but did lose a buggy in the process. 2 stealth buggies over here. ExCaL's trying to expand over here, but Marakar's got drones everywhere. I just feel like a quad and a radar van. You know, just waypointed around the map, like detect that. Just generally, you can waypoint it around and find all of the drones and take away all of Marakar's vision. Here comes AA-10. It gets one of the tunnels at the back. Don't know if there was a better strike for that, really. Particle cannon is going to, again, cause massive damage to ExCaL's base. ExCaL's tried to expand here. Wonder if that tunnel's going to get up. It looks like it will. It's actually crazy the game is still going this long. It's looked bad for either player at multiple different times. Yeah, Spectre gunship as well. This tunnel did get up. Now these Vs are in trouble. They're going to get trapped up here. And there is this demo trap. I wonder... I don't think that sets off, does it? I don't think it sets off. I'm not sure how I feel about it, though. I feel like... Just put the fuel barrels there. I don't know. I don't know if it should be like that or not. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Game volume too low, someone says. Could be. Yeah, very few units out now for Marakar. He's got $24 in the bank. ExCaL collecting here. It's looking bad for Marakar again now, isn't it? Or is it? I feel like it is just that. If that Pathfinder goes a little bit further forward and those workers get stopped, I feel like it's looking all right, actually. Because ExCaL's not collecting there. Both players are running out of money. RPG's there. Oh, that was really nice from ExCaL. Really nice bomb truck. Whoa. This might be the moment. This might be the moment ExCaL does it. It is. Holy moly. What a game that was. That was crazy. Crazy play from ExCaL, man. Well, but from both players, but ExCaL there to pull through. Look at the units destroyed. 200 and 199. Shows you how evenly matched these players are. 1-0 to the Purple Beast, ExCaL. Why does USA only make Humvees and rocket launchers? Says Elcar Pincho in 987 in the chat. Because the game isn't perfectly balanced. In fact, it's quite imbalanced. The fact that a loaded V with missile defenders can kill infantry, it can kill tanks, it can kill Gatlings, tanks, it can kill overlords, it can kill air units, it can detect stealth, it can do basically everything. So V's with missile defenders. Yeah, just kill everything. And then when the enemy starts to go buggies and starts to pick off your Vs, you don't want to have missile defenders inside them anymore. So another thing the Vs can do, the drones on top of them can be quite distracting for like quads, for example. The quad will always try to target the closest thing to it, which is more often than not one of the drones. So the quads are busy shooting the drone, meanwhile getting killed by the Vs. So you can just do empty V spam. It really is quite ridiculous. A few ways you could maybe change it would be to reduce the number of seats in the V. Maybe you would put it to four seats inside of the V. Maybe you could do something with the drones on top. But as soon as you change that, it changes the game massively because Vs are a huge part of the game. So yeah, changing that will be difficult to get everyone on board with changing it. They fucked up the spots.
You have been defeated.
Yeah, the GLA stealth needs to be in the bottom left, for fairness. That's how it was before. Casper in the chat says, is Ginder playing? I guess you mean that's Logica, yeah? I believe he is. I believe he plays the quick match. I believe he's playing under the name Micro Jackson. This is what I heard. Just waiting for the Russian streamer to come. I have no idea what he's doing. Oh, I just saw Tumstep is now at the #1 spot on the lifetime ladder. It's overtaken ExCaL and Marakar on the quick match. Michael Jackson, yeah, he's 22 on the ladder, ranked 22. Okay, down in the bottom left, we have the GLA Stealth with the Cyan. This is OE Marakar. Up in the top right, we have the USA Laser with the purple. This is OE ExCaL. So that last game was pretty close. That should tell you that this game can be won either way. Marakar will definitely be wanting to make it 1-1. He won't want to go 2-0 down here. I'm sure ExCaL will want to convert this to a 2-0. I think that tunnel is going to detect the drone. Maybe. It's just kind of borderline. I personally think it will find it. Which it is kind of a big deal, because you shoot it, you don't see when the player's going to expand or where he's preparing a TNT. Or when he's dropping down a second arms dealer, all that kind of stuff. Nick Tyler says we need 3 more observers. Yeah, I agree. Got to cover every language. We haven't got German covered. Spanish. French. 3 big... Oh, we need Chinese. Nah, the Russian and Arabic community are pretty massive, to be fair. They are pretty massive. Okay, TNT from Marakar. Notice they're doing the same strategy. Not so sure about this aggressive power plant here from ExCaL. Is anyone else sure about that power plant? Surely that's just going to get picked off for free later on. Surely, surely. Yeah, Marakar's thinking about going in here. He will find a ranger. Yeah, he pulls one of his technicals away from the main army, stops the ranger. ExCaL building a laser turret here as well. That's quite an interesting strategy. A variation from what we saw in the previous game. That will help ExCaL get this oil. If he wants to combat drop a ranger from a Chinook a little bit later on. ExCaL getting this oil too. No ambulances in this army. We need Chinese streamers G. Okay, second arms nearly going up. Yeah, there are crates everywhere on this map. That is going to be denied once again. And that dozer gets denied. The ranger gets denied. ExCaL goes to sell the power. That technical better make a run for it or it is going to die. What's Marakar going for there? Is that a TNT? Because ExCal's going out of position. It is a TNT. Gets the barracks. I think he's going to go in and try and get that dozer. ExCal's coming back to try and defend it. It is another TNT. He gets it. Is he going to get... Oh, he's hunted him. Yeah, he has hunted him because that was the other dozer. It's a shame for Marakar he didn't click on that other power. Because there was a terrorist standing right there and hitting that power like pretty much seals ExCaL out of the game. So weird that he didn't click it, but he was probably just happy to get the dozer. Marakar now dropping down lots of defenses, stingers and such. What was that? ExCal's using this opportunity to push out across the map. Marakar bringing his technicals back. That stinger at the front there gets stopped. ExCaL has to go all in now because he is hunted. He's lost his dozers. The pro players, they sell their CC at the beginning of the game to get the extra $1,000. Marakar's going to try and get the trap against the side of the map here. That's the weak V. That's the one you want to be targeting. It's not a TNT.
Cargo pop. We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy
Load of
shoes for the
RPGs
whole
here.
village.
The Vs are all getting picked off, mainly by the RPGs, but the crushers are coming in here from ExCaL. And Marakar's production here is a little bit camped. There's two full Vs outside the arms dealer.
Good to see it works now.
Yo, Old Analytics. For anyone who doesn't know, Old Analytics is one of the volunteers working on Generals Online. And yeah, there was 2 updates just before this tournament started. But now, as I understand it, we've got a full anti-cheat program running. So no map hackers, anything like that. We all know for sure if people are cheating, which I think is good. So we don't mind the update. It didn't delay things. Didn't delay things that much at all. So yeah, cheers for the all the work you do, Old Analytics and X64 and Ibra, everyone, Ronin, everyone. And yeah, cheers for that €2 as well, Old Analytics. It's weird that ExCaL has been the one to get hunted here when normally he is the hunter. The hunter has become the hunted. Still a very hard task here for ExCaL. And you've got stealth tunnels dotted everywhere. You've got a massive blob of RPGs. You've got a real tough mission here. Oh, there's a tunnel here that I don't think he knows about. Yeah, loads of units are low here. Another epic game, and it just shows you they can be epic in lots of ways. This is a very unique game compared to the previous game. ExCaL getting an oil. ExCal's gonna have loads of money, but he has no barracks either because that got TNT'd. So every missile defender that ExCaL loses, he can't replace. So those are the ones you want to hit. But he has just upgraded the tow missile. Continues to push. Where's Marakar going to go with his technicals? Maybe going to go for a little bit of a base trade. This is looking a bit of a scary army now. ExCaL needs to get his ambo at the front here, get these repaired. These units of Marakar are going to enter the base. Marakar is looking a little bit thin on the old economy. It's quite a deadly push. It might actually force ExCaL back because there is a tunnel being built. It's going to be a base trade situation. It's a very good play by Marakar, actually. Realizing that he's probably going to lose this engagement, goes for the base trade instead. And I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to take this game through that amazing decision. There's so many RPGs here. There's not a lot ExCaL can do about it. More V's come streaming out. ExCaL continues clearing the GLA base. The RPGs are not clearing that because the Rangers will spawn. Wants to focus, first of all, on the War Factory. So Marakar's just basically leaving his base, focusing on clearing the buildings, which will just automatically delete ExCaL. And so far, that's working out for Marakar. ExCaL doesn't have any spare buildings anywhere. It's literally what you can see there. So Marakar should be able to finish this with relative ease. ExCal's going to make it a bit close. Really, he should be going back. Yeah, I mean, is he trying to kick it? Yeah, he's trying to kick him. He's trying to kick Mara, but there's too many buildings left. Yeah, GG. ExCaL made it close, but the stealth won both ways. Two very different games and two epic games. Well played there to Marakar. Yeah, very, very nice. Remember to hit like on the stream if you enjoy these grand finals and these streams in general. But how long have we been streaming so far? Almost an hour. And we're at 1-1 and it's 1st to 7. We could be in for a long night. Okay, will be a new map now, new matchup. Gold Rush. I believe it's that. And that might be some kind of China. Demo V infantry. That's an interesting one. Yeah, Wuradlan in the chat says, why don't tournaments include a map and CIF draft, general draft like in Age of Empires? I have no idea what that means, by the way. Does it mean like a map order, like pick some bands and a map order? Yeah, I don't know what that means. There's a crazy lag now, by the way. Maybe that was just the map loading at the start. Up in the top left position, we have the Agile Demolition with a purple player. This is our ExCaL. Going with 2 barracks there to start off with. I think it's going to be a TNT plus oils. Down in the bottom right, we have Marakar.
Holy Fargo Pop. We just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Going for a little bit of trickery, actually. He's building a barracks there to indicate he's gone for the 2 supply build order. But actually, this could be a double helix all in.
Domi commentary. Fire emoji.
Portfolio Doctor, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that $10 donation very much. Hope your ELO score is still improving, by the way. Last time we spoke, wasn't it like 1,300 or something? Been giving Portfolio Doctor some 0-hour lessons. We've improved his ELO. Still got more work to do, but I think he showed me a graph. His ELO has been significantly improving over the weeks he's been training, which is good on quick match. So Marakar's not going for an all-in. He is going for multiple oils and the helix. I'm not sure how I feel about it, because ExCal's going to see this. Like, it's quite obvious the technical is going to be coming down the mid. Surely ExCaL is going to see that. He's going to see the minigunner, see the capture upgrade, and then he's going to surely go and check all other oils. He sees the helix now. Only 1 supply for the infantry. I mean, this minigunner might be good for stopping that worker, but another minigunner. That Lix is going to get a bit weakened now as well by the RPGs. I mean, we'll see how it works out. So far, not so convinced about the oil cap. ExCaL does go for the repop here with the quads. 2 quads go down, though. The helix survives somehow. Tech RPG might try and go for it. Oh, yeah, he's picking it back up as well. Holy moly. He's picking it back up, and the Tech RPG is on the way. Is the Tech RPG just looking for more oil pickoffs? Could be. Needs to pick off the RPGs and that worker. Lix is doing some damage. Oh, there's quads on the way. The Lix is dead. Big waste there for Marakar. Marakar getting more oils. Oh, why didn't he kill the worker first? There's some weird stuff going on here. Why didn't he kill the worker first? That's a bit strange. TNT gets 1 dozer. Oh, Portfolio Dodge says his Elo crashed. Oh no, man. Well, we haven't done a lesson for a while. Maybe that's it. maybe we're overdue. ExCal's going to secure this. This oil is going to go down. Helix. I mean, Marakar probably knows best, but I feel here that maybe going for 2 supplies, Helix, run around, preserve it quite a lot, don't lose it, and then go into a 3rd supply and then into a prop and then get your royals out with a Lotus. I feel like that might be a better build, but maybe it's like rock, paper, scissors. Maybe that's what ExCaL expected, but just think that that first technical straight down the middle is bound to find this, and straight away you've lost $350 on that minigunner. This Helix still flying around up at the top. It is loaded, this one. Palace being built in the back. This supply is not taken. ExCaL now has a presence down in the bottom left with a supply. There's also a giant supply there as well. Maybe that's a better one to take, actually, rather than this. Next fight is going to be here. Remember, the GLA has got the big advantage here. It can teleport across the map with the tunnels. Marakar running a little bit to his death there, but I suppose he is securing this top right position. He's going to try and get both of them oils. And maybe now he can build up the outpost army. Maybe he gets his economy rolling. Maybe he can push out across the map. But yeah, the palace is quite close to completing. Refinery in play. Refinery in play there as well. I like refinery maps, like when you've got a safe refinery in the base, because what it does is reduce the price of your vehicles by 10%. So you generally see more units out from the war factory, whether it be GLA tank fights, Toxin Scorpion fights, or whether you're trying to tank or whatever. Anything from your war factory is 10% cheaper. So you generally see like roughly 10% more units, very roughly. You definitely see more spam. You're able to spam more with 10% reduction on all of their vehicles. So ExCaL is fully securing the bottom left. Marakar securing the top right, it seems. He's now expanding. It's a giant map, this. Remember last time I commented on this map, just said it should be a 2v2 map. It's just too giant. I probably would not like to see this in the World Series. Would like to see Seasonal Conflict Summer Edition in the World Series. Here comes a demo bike. Could be deadly. No, it's not. Nice micro def from Marakar. Well, if Marakar kicks ExCaL from here, I'm pretty sure it's over. Because that means Marakar will hold both the corners. Yeah, multiple demo bikes out. They could be deadly if you're engaging the bunker at the same time as the quads. That was quite a brutal demo bike. But maybe Marakar can just brute force the entire thing anyway, regardless of the quads or the bunker. Focuses down the strong quad. Taking down a number of quads, actually. ExCaL does have a Jean Kelly. I can just use that now as well. Toxin Charity goes down too. ExCaL only on 599 XP. Could get all that scrap as well. It might get some veterancy. Or at least the cash. Yeah, Marakar on 3 war factories now. More and more demo bikes coming out. One outpost, let's get picked off. There's only a few tank hunters in that one. Demo bikes got stuck on the workers a little bit there. Marakar seems to be spreading everywhere, kind of like he's GLA. Did ExCaL steal a dozer? No. CC for ExCaL going up in the bottom left. Yeah, Marakar definitely doing a bit of a fight back. I feel like it started really well for ExCaL, but Marakar fighting back a lot here. There we have Migs out now as well. Marakar sells this. It's like while Marakar was fighting that, ExCaL popped here and cleared a little bit of this. Oh, that's some brutal demo bikes. Angry Mob is out now as well. Marakar calls in a carpet bomb. An expansion and an expansion. Where's the carpet headed? Got some MiGs here just chilling at the minute. Those demo bikes are going to hurt again. Yeah, they are. Carpet and artillery going for the oils. Surprised that ExCaL didn't pop to stop that. Yeah, taking out them oils. That's a big economy hit there for ExCaL. Both of them are on quite a lot of income, though. Just 'cause it's such a money-heavy map. I feel like a demo Jarman around the back. Like, get them, or a TNT around the back could be good. Like, a TNT from there probably would get in, for example. Yeah, it's quite a long distance for the map, as we've been saying. So, like, for the infantry to get all the way over here, it takes a lot of effort. For the GLA just to keep re-popping from the different tunnels, though, that's fine. ExCaL is very close to level 3. That's going to level 3 ambush this. Oh, sorry, when he gets level 3, he can just use level 1 ambush to kill them Infernos. ExCaL just needs to pick off one more thing, basically. Gatling cannon being built there in the middle. ExCaL has purchased the Scud Launcher. He'll need to make them, though. But that's his adaptation here. Marakar needs to keep fighting, because as soon as this demo bike kills something, it's going to trigger ambush. Oh, ExCaL didn't get anything, though. You don't get XP for killing the outpost. But this will. Yeah, ExCal's level 3. He's going to select level 1 ambush, and that's going to wipe this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, level 1 ambush. Just wipes that out. Totally, totally ridiculous support power, basically. You can just click it and instantly delete anything on the map. What other game has that? Bit of a trade of kills here, though. ExCaL pushing in, going for the prop, killing various things. Maybe not the best mines in the world. Also, ExCaL taking some damage here. There's 5 helixes, though, which I haven't really been paying attention to the count of the helixes, but there are 5. And ExCaL is going to get cleared from this entire position. There's a market there, too, plus the CC. All of this is going to give Marakar a lot of XP, working his way towards level 5. Immediately turns his attention to the CC. ExCaL is selling everything. Not sold this, though. Angry Mob clearing the top right. It's such a giant map, isn't it? Really, really crazy. Level 1 cash bounty for ExCaL. Look at the cash income, 23k and 16k. Still 3 RPGs there. Could pick off a licks. I think Marakar might know about him, though, yeah. Yeah, that is some heavy firepower there with, what is it now, 6 elixirs or 5? Yeah, 5. 5 elixirs. Another war factory, man. How many war factories? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a 5th in the middle, but it's dead now. Yes, 4 war factories. ExCaL decides to push here, does take out that Gatling cannon. There is another one, though, and... oh, there's another war factory. Yes, that's 5. Marakar very quickly expanded down here. Oh, ExCaL did get power. Must have missed that. Yeah, he has got power. Wonder where he got power from. I totally missed that completely. Not sure. Yeah, GLA with power then produces almost twice the speed of normal. So it's kind of a big deal. Made the GLA twice as powerful. It's a lot of quads. Helix is focusing them down. Lots of quads popping from everywhere, and those elixirs go down. But Marakar continuing the onslaught from multiple angles, from the back here and also here. If Marakar can clear this whole position and just contain ExCaL in the corner, then obviously he's got an amazing chance of winning. But if ExCaL retains this position, and keeps like half of the map, he can just pop scud launchers from each one of the tunnel, defend pretty much anywhere he wants pretty quick. Scud launcher a little bit out of position. But these angry mobs are going to trap this. Those tank hunters now have got no chance. Marakar on 10k. There's a lot of elixirs. Does ExCaL realize there's that many elixirs? ExCal's still collecting here. Both of them oils down. That market here. Marakar coming in with the artillery. It's one of the markets. Yeah, maybe he is hurting ExCal's money a lot. 3 markets. He's got the refinery. Still 2 suppliers in base, though. Let's repair. It's still quite a lot. Marakar obviously collecting on the middle, though. So he's got income advantage, almost double actually. But GLA has cash bounty, can be annoying with scud launches like this. When you lose the GLA CC, does the ambush timer get reset? No, it continues to tick. And then when you build your CC, it might be ready. That's nice carpet, very nice carpet. Yeah, beautiful strikes there. Very, very nice. Yeah, hard to do this for the infantry. That is a lot of helixes, man. That is a lot. If ExCaL has the radar van, though, he should be scanning and he should see that. And I do think he's got a full tunnel of quads. Yeah, and he's building more Stingers and he's got the AP rockets upgrade. I think ExCaL might know what's up. I think he's scanned that. Marakar building Gatling cannons everywhere. Interesting strategy. But yeah, if you see that many helixes, probably drop down a few more Stingers. If I was ExCaL, even a couple more here, there, and everywhere. John McKell runs into the mines, unfortunately, for ExCaL. Traded no MiGs, 2 scud launches. Definitely take that. Oh, these quads are running into the flames. What's ExCaL doing there? Okay, Marakar's trying to take out the quads. Suicide in the MiGs, take out the quads, then come in with 50,000 helixes. But ExCaL has a lot of quads. Oh, man. It's a very high DPS fight, so it can literally go either way. I feel probably more scared for the elixirs, though. More scared for the elixirs. A little bit of a range bug going on there. HOD Daddy in the chat says FFA's at the 50 mins mark. Yeah, it's kind of like that, actually. Quads are going to re-pop back here, but Marakar is chipping away here. So far, for free in terms of elixirs, but I don't know if he lost a few MiGs. I think he did. Anthrax Bomb and Sneak Attack. But that's probably what all of these Gatling cannons are for. There's a Gatling cannon there too. If the CC was placed there... Oh, no, it's not going to get in. It's not. Oh! 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 What the... Fuck. Well, I think he thought for a second them elixirs might be empty. So I don't know if that was a bit of a trick what Marakar did. He was faking that they were empty. Kind of thing. Is that true? I don't know. Because they didn't fire the missiles at first. And the EMP had already popped. ExCaL still has a lot of quads though, so... Carpet Bomb gets a few quads. Not loads though. I think them elixirs are going to chase. Yeah, they are. He's trying to keep the quad numbers down. 2 elixirs for a bunch of quads. Not too bad. ExCaL probably won't pop from there. Can pop from here, though. Elixir's going to go in now. ExCal's going to re-pop. Oh, man. One wrong move here, and either player could get their army deleted. It's very, like... 1 second here, 2 seconds there, whatever. You can just lose everything. One decent pop can catch so many of these elixirs. But the thing is, the gig is kind of up now that he has that many elixirs. So ExCaL just needs to build a gazillion markets and a gazillion stingers. Can Marakar camp his way out of it? He's dropping down a lot of Gatling cannons. I don't know if it's the best strat. ExCal's economy is now greater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 elixirs. But there were like 3 extra, wasn't there? So it was closer to 15. Still money to collect there. Money there, money there. The thing you mainly want to do with elixirs, what you're normally thinking is you want to come in with the MiGs, and even if you suicide them, ideally get some free hits on the quads, but if you suicide them, kill a load of quads with the MiGs and then come in with the elixirs. That's generally what you try to do. Do the elixirs want to fight that? Apparently not. Well, there's the MiGs. So now the MiGs could strike that, then the elixirs could come in. So 1 MiG went down, 1 helix, 2 helix. The ExCal's on greater economy and the more campy army. I feel like ExCaL advantage, you know. Because that 1 Scud Storm, 1 sneak attack, they could be so devastating by themselves. So I don't know if camping against the demo is the best thing to do. Mine drop. Thing is, them quads can just go back at any time. They're getting loads of veterancy. Okay, artillery on that. Pretty decent, actually. That is pretty decent. Now the elixirs are coming in. But them quads could go back. The MiGs are coming in to try and trap these quads out. So many quads here, and those elixirs are going down rapidly. ExCaL can just go back and now repop from here. Here comes some elixirs. Yeah, I don't know about switching to flamers, to be honest. I mean, demo bikes counter the flamers. But also, if you have that many quads of AP bullets, especially with the veterancy, they kind of shred the flamers too. Plus a Scud launcher, which he had too. I don't know if he's going to get on top of ExCal's money now because he has so many markets. That is a lot of Infelixes. That's a lot of DPS. The thing is, though, the surprise is kind of over. Like, ExCaL knows. Here comes a nuke. Okay. Weakens the quads with the MiGs. Helixes do find their way into the base. Thing is, they're going to get trapped, though. Helix is going to take the fight. Picks off what he can, but there's loads of quads here. But the Elixers are on top of them. A few Elixers do fall. Yeah, here's some Flamers, but don't really see him doing a lot. You got to also remember that ExCaL has both of those. So all of his quads are getting double, oh, actually triple repair, because you're getting junk repair plus repair bay times 2. That all stacks. So all the units are all healing all the time. Very, very well. Looks just now coming in again for Marakar, but I think it's over, to be honest. The Elixir's, that's his main chance to win. Just can't get anything done. Yeah, GG. I think ExCaL had just got his power. He'd scanned and seen the Helixes. He was prepared for it. And once the gig is up with the surprise Helixes, kind of, you either have to stop doing it or double down on it and hope that ExCaL doesn't have enough quads, but he always kind of did. So yeah, 2-1 there for ExCaL. Really well played. Really nice game again. Okay, on for the re. Okay, down at the bottom right, we have the purple China infantry. This is OE ExCaL. Do you feel that it's possible here for the infantry to win? Definitely feel it is possible. Like Marakar had a big load of momentum at one point, but because they let ExCaL in this position, yeah, it kind of flipped, didn't it? While ExCaL was trying to clear, well, Marakar was trying to clear ExCaL from this position. Up in the top right, sorry, top left, we have the GLA demolition with the cyan. This is OE Marakar. Yeah, it tends to always be a tunnel here from the GLA every time I've seen this map. I haven't seen it that many times, but yeah, generally always here. To kind of protect a bit the middle, but you're mainly trying to secure these supplies, probably mainly this oil. Rebels being sent out. ExCaL going for 2 supplies. Airfield. And I reckon, you know, he's upgraded the capture upgrade first. Yeah, he's upgraded the capture upgrade first. And then making now a bunch of tank hunters. I actually kind of like this build. I think I prefer it more than what ExCaL did in the previous... Sorry, more than what Marakar did in the previous game. Even if he puts 5 or 6 tank hunters in, it doesn't always have to be loaded. That's what people have to remember. But it has been delayed. Dozer almost goes down. The build order is given up. The surprise element is gone, and it's been delayed a bit as well from taking out those few tank hunters. But regardless, there is still going to be a Licks flying around. There is a worker hiding here. You know one pro tip, by the way. Want to improve your elo score by a few points. Get the worker and hide it behind the tree. If that was hidden behind the tree now, and then you build a tunnel when this Licks has moved out, I can guarantee that's going to have some good success. But just leaving it in the open there, I'm pretty sure ExCaL is going to see that eventually. I'm talking about high-level players here. It's going to see that eventually. Majid says, Domi, what do you think if the game got an updated version with modern graphics and the game would enable you to play the graphics? Yeah, I like that, man. It is kind of crazy we're still playing on this graphics from a game from 2003 with all the things that are possible now. We can fly to the other side of the moon. We can send space probes out of the solar system. We've got AI robots soon to be, and we've got AI taking over the world and taking people's jobs. I'm pretty sure we can have some decent graphics here on 0 hour, and it probably could be optimized in a way that it could run like I don't know. You could probably put this in Unreal Engine and have like amazing water, build it all exactly the same. Anything could be possible. So yeah, I like that. I really like the idea of better graphics. And you can kind of see what it's like as well. Like if you take a screenshot of 0 hour and put it into like ChatGPT or something like that and say improve the graphics, you can kind of get an idea of what it's like. Well, this is a big suicidal helix here. I think that's a mistake there from ExCaL. Maybe he was paying attention over here. I think a terrorist is going to get made, and I think he's going to deal with it with a terrorist. That Licks is insanely low. Marakar has to do something here because he's going to lose his supply. ExCaL has expanded down in the bottom left. That work is still chilling there. Oh, I can't believe he's let that supply die. Like, he's cleared it up if it had just popped a little bit sooner. You know, he didn't have to lose that supply. That was probably a bit frustrating to watch. Is the game volume still low? Okay, should be better. So Marakar retains control here in the middle. Still got this worker chilling here. I'm sure when he gets a radar van, he'll notice that. Can't believe ExCaL has not noticed it. Flame wall here. Going to kill that tunnel. Marakar going to try and find an angle here. Maybe you can get rid of this war factory before all kinds of units start coming out. Here come a load of terrorists. I wonder if there's any minigunners inside there, because if there is, and this would get stopped, but there's not. Were they just walked across the map from the tunnel? Maybe they were. Those are going to rebuild the war factory there. Yeah, the ping and performance here is amazing. Considering me and ExCaL are from the UK, Marakar is in Qatar, I believe. Sahel is also streaming. I don't even know what country he's from. Is it Lebanon or something? I'm not sure. But he's probably in a different country to Marakar. And yeah, Blair's in Russia. So if you think about the triangulation of all of those players in the previous world, the ping would have been crazy high. So the fact that we're playing on 160 ms is kind of crazy. Old Analytics kind of pointed that out in the chat as well. Yeah, the things Generals Online has done for this game is crazy. Oh man, look at this. That tunnel did get up after all. And that is a big hit. It is a big hit. It was an ExCaL some real problems there. Killed this Licks, and it might actually end this game a lot sooner than the previous game. There's 2 more Lickses back here. But that's a Vet 3 quad. That will chew through air units so fast. Yeah, ExCal's base is in a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble. Yo, Ahmad, welcome in the chat. ExCaL deciding to push out on this left-hand side instead, since he's... Oh, he's actually managed to hold on to his base. It's kind of a ghost quad there, just sinking into the ground. Marakar's on double arms dealer. He is expanded there. Needs to get some more workers there. There's going to be triple arms dealer. Palace already in play. Supply going up here. Yeah, more and more quads pop in. Marakar continues to press into the base. Yeah, pretty confident to say if ExCaL loses all this, including them oils, it's going to be extremely difficult for him to win. ExCal's doing a little bit of a Fargo flame wall here on the left-hand side. Marakar gets cash bounty level 3. Yeah, that's a variation again to the previous game, isn't it? Where ExCaL in the previous game got the demolitions upgrade, was making demo bikes. Use Rebel Ambush, whereas Marakar's gone straight to level 3 cash bounty. Marakar repairs this, continues to pop. ExCaL calls in artillery. It's actually coming in from the top left position. Now, Marakar will see that because he's got the radar van out, so he knows exactly where it's coming. Yeah, Sahel could be Syrian. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, quads are very powerful there. Anti-air. In numbers, they're pretty much anti most things. Maybe apart from Overlord tanks. And loaded Humvees with search and destroy, but generally quads are very good against everything. Yeah, air units, taking out buildings, taking out infantry. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that in Zero. You just make one unit and it kind of wrecks, but at the same time, Zero is still mega popular considering it's so old. So they must be doing something right. Maybe the lack of complexity is one of the things that keeps people attracted to it. Picks off the dozer, but he's got a CC here. Look at all these shipping containers. That's some giant container, isn't it? That's one container, no? Aren't they normally smaller than that? In the grand scheme of things. I guess these are giant ones. What do I know? Maybe there are such giant ones. Yeah, I don't know. This oil's not capped. Yeah, Flamer's coming in here. Not so sure they're going to get things done, really. Would like to see Marakar get the repair bay up in the top right. That'll repair all of his squads automatically for free in the fights. That one's dead already, but you could still get that one. Marakar continues to press inside of ExCaL's base. Yeah, I think ExCaL will be kicking himself. The fact that he just let that tunnel get up with that worker sent there from all the way in the beginning. Pro tip as well, by the way, you want to improve your reload. Just sometimes just call it a big size worker. Or you just send a worker straight across the map and just build a tunnel in the enemy's face. Sometimes it gets up and sometimes it wins you the game. And if it doesn't get up, you lost $200. Big deal. ExCaL calls in a carpet bomb. It's going to come from over here. Yep. That's going to cause some big damage to this area. But Marakar still retains some tunnels here. Just needs to get some more workers, repair these tunnels, and he's still here. Yeah, this shows you just from that one tunnel getting up. Just look at this base now. Look at how the situation has changed. Like Marakar's even collecting from here now. Like how ridiculous! All started from a tunnel. All good stories start from a big size tunnel from the beginning of the game. Yeah, these oils do need to be killed at some point. Even a TNT or the demo Jarman planting some bombs there, or maybe Marakar wants to collect these for himself. Marakar bringing a lot of workers, dropping down a load of defenses here. Does get dealt with. ExCaL is also preparing a massive armada of helixes. But does Marakar know that? He doesn't have AP rockets. Does have a few stingers dotted around. Doesn't have repair. Doesn't have that repair bay. These could all help in a helix fight later. Yeah, Marakar fully taking the base here of ExCaL. And he's gonna take them oils. Anthrax bomb down in the bottom left. That's going to kill these trucks and stop ExCaL collecting. EMP pulse has been called in. And ExCal's going to go for the main base of Marakar. EMP is coming in. Is that going to disable this? Or is it going to be deeper and it might not even make it because there's so many quads here? Yeah, it's not going to make it. This helix attack isn't going to do a lot, I feel. I'll tell you, we just get both foils though. Stephen Overdue says, allow the use of 2 dozers or workers to make the building at 2 times speed. I don't think that'll ever happen. You'll create massive imbalance issues by doing that. Just imagine a no eco, for example, the 2 full Vs of USA. If you could put 2 dozers on the war factory and build it twice as fast, no eco can be across the map twice as fast, combat nuke can be out as twice as fast, it creates so many more issues, and 0 is already unbalanced. Ooh, how many quads did that man lose? 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll probably, to be totally blunt and honest, Stephen, that will never happen. I like the creativity and the thinking, but that's never gonna happen. I'll tell you how difficult changes are going to be, okay? That change you mentioned is massive. Okay, today I suggested that sentry drones for USA should be able to take tox damage. Currently, they're immune to tox damage. But it feels a bit shit that they can't take tox damage. Like, if a flamer can take tox damage, then a sentry drone should be able to take tox damage. And immediately, one guy popped up and was against it. So, can you, if they were against that, can you imagine trying to do 2 doses to build a war factory super quick? Can you imagine the pushback on that? Like, a sentry drone doesn't even get made. Yeah, so it's not going to happen. Right. This is a huge load of quads here. Marakar is fully taken over this area, man. Looks like ExCaL's playing some kind of campaign, and the GLA is just scripted just to build a load of defenses there. Well played.
You have been defeated.
Well played. Very, very, very different games than each of the reverses, by the way. Okay, 2-2 is the score. Maggie says, I thought the P in EMP stood for pulse. Why would they say EMP pulse? Yeah, what is it? Electromagnetic pulse. Is it bomb? Or is it just electromagnetic pulse? Yeah, electromagnetic pulse. A brief burst of electromagnetic energy. Yeah, EMP pulse, you're right. It's the double P thing. A Big Size used to whenever Big Size was choosing a map, he doesn't care. He doesn't care how many supplies, how many oils, how big it is, anything like that. That time he said he just wants a desert map with 3 rocks. Doesn't care about anything else, like how many oils, how big it is, where you can expand to, any of that, the design. Apex says it kind of makes sense. A sentry drone is immune to toxin. It's a drone. Toxins can't do damage to it. Yeah, true, but a flame tank is flame resistant. Like, fire can't do anything to it. Like, it's that thick and airtight. Flame can't do anything to it. So not being able to select a sentry drone tox damage. If you had a robot and fired a stream of anthrax at it, what would happen? If you had a battle tank, like a modern battle tank, let's say like the Paladin tank or Battlemaster, and you fired toxins at that, are they not radiation proof? Are they? Yeah, Abad says sorry, Abdal says sentry drone is an unmanned vehicle, hence it makes sense it doesn't get affected by tox. Yeah, it can take flame damage, but yeah, I suppose heat would affect the drone. What's my elo in quick match? I think it dropped off a bit. I lost a few. It was like 2080 or something like that, I think, at one point. I think I lost a few and then I haven't played for a few days. Down at the bottom left, we have the purple USA Air Force photo player. This is OOE ExCaL. And then up in the top right with the Gilet Tox for the cyan, this is OOE Marakar. Yeah, right now it's 2012. My elo, but yeah, I lost a few. Yeah, two very strong armies here. You got Tox and Air Force. Air Force is the #1 army. I think Tox is like number 2 or 3. If we go by the ZH ladder stats, at least. ExCaL going for double barracks. Sending lots of rangers everywhere. Yeah, and I suppose like the ambulance is tox resistant and can actually block the stream. I mean, if we're going by, I mean, 0 hour's not realistic, is it? I mean, the ranger is like taller than the guy manning the machine gun. But yeah, an ambulance is tox resistant. I mean, that really doesn't make sense, does it? Don't know. Maybe Toxic Tractor maybe should be able to fire at the sentry drone at least. I just feel like it's annoying, you know, like when you click on something and you can't literally attack it. It's just like immune. I don't know. I feel that's a bit shit. If I continuously fired a stream of toxin at a robot, I can guarantee you it would die eventually. In fact, if we go by today's standards, it probably would just fry it instantly. Even if you just fired water on it, it'd probably just fry it straight away. If we want to get technical. Like any of these futuristic drones they're using in Ukraine, the ones that can roll across the ground with a machine gun, if you just sprinkle the hose pipe on that, it probably it probably would short fry, no? Short circuit itself. What do I think about flame walls that get you veterancy on the flamer? Yeah, I think it's being looked at, but the veterancy of the flamer might need to be slowed down a little bit. But yeah, it might come. Okay, TNT coming in. Those are going to suicide there to save it. Oh. Suicides it completely. That's something else that needs to be looked at, by the way. Tox terrorists all just self-detonating. So ExCal's now got a number of King Raptors out and then going for ground units, which is the Vs. But there's a load of RPGs coming in here. The King Raptors are going around the map and trying to come in. He's probably going to go for the arms dealer, it looks like. Nice pick off. Gets him some veterancy here. And he's also got a greater income. He's got this oil, got this oil. Quite a few quads coming in here. The King Raptors are taking off here, so if you just kind of camp that position, maybe you can pick up the King Raptors as they're taking off. Like now. Oh, they did get away, though. For the most part. Some laser logs coming in here on the quads. King Raptors going for the main base. Now trying to pick off this supply. Does get the supply. Still a lot of RPGs here, though, which is a little bit dangerous still for ExCaL. I think all of this will get cleared up. There's a lot of rangers and missile defenders here now, so them RPGs are in trouble. Marakar is expanded down in the bottom right. Palace going up in the top right.
Search and destroy.
Yeah, this map does have a castle on it. A giant unit. You can actually garrison that up in the top left of the map. Palace is now up. Marakar's kind of everywhere with these tunnels. Search and destroy, Spectre gunship, carpet bomb. All of these things. Palaces get taken out. Nice use of the carpet and the Spectre. King Raptors continue to chip away at the tunnels down in the bottom of the map. 1v did get picked off. ExCaL's expanded here. There's a battle bus out. ExCaL building a barracks there in the middle of the map. I think he wants to grab this oil. And even if he loses that barracks, it'll still spawn rages. And he's still got a chance if he clears up these quads at least. Yeah, I think ExCaL's in a comfortable driving position here. Driving seat of this game. Having them oils in the top left is surely helping a lot. There's 2 oils here though, and that's a supply. Just feel like too much of Marakar's base has been getting picked off by the air units and the support powers, like the Palace, for example. That supply still hasn't been rebuilt. Yeah, I feel like once Air Force gets to this kind of position, it's kind of hard to take down. It's got a safe oil there in the back. The 2 oils up in the top left, which Marakar is taking out, though. But you got Search and Destroy Vs, all the support powers in the world. Oh, that... Did that get TNT'd and I missed it? I think it did. So the King Raptors are out. ExCaL dropping down 5 bases. Here comes a battle bus. Battle bus might actually be pretty good now. The King Raptors are out. And he might also be able to steal a dozer. Now is prime time for stealing a dozer for sure. Might have snapped that a bit prematurely. Is ExCaL going to be able to defend it though? I don't know. He's going to be able to steal power. Marakar making this happen just when it was looking very, very rough for him. Drops down a power and a CC in the back of the base. And the Marakar is trying to take out the Strat. There is one King Raptor out now. Could potentially build a tunnel there. Not enough RPGs in there. If there was a few more RPGs, that Strat would be dead. Yeah, ExCaL not collecting there. He's also not got this. So there's a lot of ExCaL on the map, but really, he's only got that oil. Oh, he's got that oil as well. Those ones have been cleared. Yeah, with power now, Marakar can produce twice the speed. He did build a tunnel there. Another sneaky tunnel there from Marakar. Just like in the previous game, and that could cost ExCaL the game, actually. This is causing immense damage. A10 strike has been called in. This is crazy, crazy damage. Marakar's still not level 3. Here comes the A10. It's quite a nice A10. But still, there's more tunnels going up. Marakar could still hold this position. ExCaL bringing back all of his Vs now. Nice TNT. However, Marakar is kind of like concealed and trapped in his base, so ExCaL is nearly level 5. 3 Spectre gunships have been called in. And, oh. Was that TNT? Yeah, it was. Spectre gunship. Take out Market. Marakar is now on cash bounty level 2. Needs to place down his CC scaffold and then cancel it. I think that was it. Marakar's kind of contained. Doesn't really have that much money. He's got that oil. Long distance collecting from that supply. Carpet bomb coming in from ExCaL. It's just crazy to support Power from Air Force. That's why it's pretty much number 1. But Marakar might also win with the Air Force. We don't know. Oh, nice carpet. Nice carpet. GG. Yeah, really, really nice fight. But yeah, Air Force is way too strong. GG. Three, 2 for ExCaL. Okay, ExCaL will now play with the Tox up in the top right position as the purple player. Down in the bottom left, they have the Cyan, USA Air Force, for the player that is OE Marakar. Marakar going for the supply there at the front of the base. Also going for a barracks. Is he going to go for 2? Nope. Different build order. ExCaL's going to go and get dropped by a dozer here of Marakar. Marakar drops dozer there in the middle, denies this tunnel, but the first technical will probably just re-drop off a worker. Over here, there's a worker. Those are going to be dropped there as well and harass it, but it's going to go inside of the building. I think that's pretty obvious. Marakar just flying around, killing what he can. Technical comes out across the map. Going to drop off a worker, probably. First Raptor is out, but is it going to get that technical? It is. Yes. But that was the second one, and that one was going to drop off a worker and actually hit the Raptor. So I feel like Marakar played that really, really well. He knew that second technical was coming, so he did the split fire. That's game changing now, because second technical would have got here and killed the Raptor whilst it's on the ground, and then it would have been pretty bad. So already a good start there for Marakar, and he's also getting 3 oils. Yeah, he's got it as well. Really good start there for Marakar. Nice split fire. Really nice Raptor control. Really nice build order and strategy overall for Marakar. The Tox is finding it difficult to get something done. Team Raptors take off once again, and they're back in action. Nice split fire again on the Rebels. ExCaL just can't catch a break in terms of getting the oils. Marakar playing this absolutely perfect. Loads of quads, loads of rebels here now from ExCaL. What is he going to be able to get done? I feel like a strat is going to be one of the next things here from Marakar. Marakar's playing like an animal, man. Just look at what he's doing. It's just animal-like. The weakest part about Marakar's game is showing up. As long as he shows up, he plays like an animal, but that is the main issue. Sometimes he's late, sometimes he doesn't show up at all, but when he does show up, it can be assured there's going to be a fantastical show. Look at what's the KD rate. Look at the KD ratio, man. That's absolutely disgusting. A 4 and a 0.2. Yeah, someone said in the chat before that some of these maps are imbalanced. I feel like with this one, yeah, you might be right. The map's not helping, but I feel like Air Force is just like the wrecker. As soon as the map's a bit big and you've got plenty of money back at home, the Air Force can just wreck. You just go air units. You can deny everything all over the place. That's the first kind of mishap there from Marakar. Lost only 1 Raptor though, but still killed 2 quads. CIA intelligence has been activated. ExCaL does have this one, but that rebel is on. Sorry, that ranger is on the way. Yeah, Marakar playing like an animal. I'll be very surprised if ExCaL's able to turn this around. When you just have quads against these, it is hard all day long. Even if you have one of the strongest armies in the game, which is the Tox, the Air Force is just unparalleled, unmatched. Just the support powers alone. I've seen people win with just support powers and no units. Literally. Seen that many times.
You have been
GG.
defeated.
Well played. Well played. That was clinical by Marakar. I think the worst thing he did was lose one Raptor. Marakar is way younger than ExCaL, Sishan says. Yeah, about 10 years-ish, I think. Maybe more. Can't remember now. Remat in the chat said, for the second time, he's watching from Antarctica. How's the internet connection in Antarctica? Okay, which map would it be? Arabia. Influence GLA, okay. Similar to what we had before. But this GLA is better, I feel, because you got cheaper quads. But yeah, the demo, you got demolitions upgrade, demo bikes. Yeah, it's kind of good too. Down in the bottom left, you have the purple China infantry for the player that is OE ExCaL. Up in the top right with the cyan GLA vanilla for the player that is OE Marakar. Yeah, it would be probably decent to see something different. Maybe like a China mirror or a tank mirror. China V nuke. Laser V-Inf. You know, something different than we haven't seen so far. Super weapon against China, for example. Yeah, this map's called Arabia. Yeah, USA mirror could be kind of good as well. Just every now and again, because every game has been long so far. Sometimes some short ones to mix things up can be good too. Yeah, a tunnel there and a tunnel there kind of covers your base a bit, doesn't it? That truck is going to die. Don't think he got the scrap from that. I think the tunnel might have got the last hit. It is going to be a helix here from ExCaL. He's messed up his supply collection in the base, though. Here comes the helix. TNT gets dropped off, going for the trucks. ExCaL's going to deal with that first, but the gig is up. Helix has been spotted already. There's already a stinger going up. Preemptively. Helix heading out across the map. Not sure how many quads now. I think there's 2. Yeah, there's the 2, and that's 1 quad dead, isn't it? Or did it escape? Oh. Goes for the repop. Bit risky, I feel. Loses his quads for that. Does get the helix down. Marakar is still on 2 supplies. That oil gets picked off. ExCaL has expanded to a 3rd supply. Gonna go around the back, going for the harassment on the truck. Still a minigunner here, so that terrorist is not going to be able to do anything here. Marakar going to lose another quad. I think this is going ExCaL's way. ExCaL still has 2 dozers left. Bunch of RPGs here. I feel like it was all kind of decided. It might even be over. All decided by that helix drop-off. Because now this blob of infantry is going to be annoying. Although this tunnel is going to finish. Only 1 tank enter gets picked off. Marakar doesn't have a... Only he's getting this oil. Okay. This World Factory survives. ExCaL's on, the 3 supplies. So quite a bit of economy. Yeah, Marakar does clear this up, but now the infantry's on another licks. Plus the flamer. Maybe the inf's doing better here because it's a bit of a closer map, isn't it? Than like that giant one we had before, Gold Rush. Yeah, from these random infantry from Marakar are going to get cleared up. There's 2 helixes now. Got a GLA tombstone here. It's a pretty cool tombstone, I think. GLA logo, the cracked effect. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You don't see that on every map. Yeah, I do think they should add the Laser Ranger and Laser Comanche now that the source code is out. Even if it's just visual, I really think it would be cool. If you've played General's Evolution and used the Laser Comanches in that, it's amazing. It's really, really cool. Yeah, ExCaL slowly clearing this whole position. Preemptively shooting the buildings down as well. Bit of a quad pop there. That was nice micro there from Marakar. Is he pulling this back? Yeah, he is. He's wiped out 3 elixirs. That's some really good micro and control there from Marakar. Killing 3 elixirs. That's kind of got himself back into the game because I feel like it was slipping quite a little bit there. Yeah, the pop and then the repop. That was really, really decent. Yeah, ExCaL's expanding. Yeah, now ExCaL's in a little bit of trouble. Getting harassed here. I feel like he could be on these oils for a while, though. Don't you think? Like, you set up some bunkers here. It's going to be pretty hard for a TNT to get through later, or it's going to be hard to push with quads. Someone in the chat says that's Saddam Hussein's grave. Okay. Could well be. I think the GLA is based on Iraq, isn't it? Yeah, ExCaL retains control of this top left position. Now coming in with multiple outposts plus the flamer. Marakar still has this oil here. That oil's dead. I'm building these two supplies too. Beautiful TNT. Gets one of the oils of ExCaL out. Yeah, that army is kind of stopped. Difficult, weird terrain here on this map. Here comes the MiGs. No napalm. Ooh. Oh, he was waiting for the black napalm. Okay. But Marakar didn't fall for the bait. He didn't want to pop anyway. I do feel like he could have popped in the beginning, though, and probably killed him. They probably didn't know that they didn't have the upgrade or were about to spawn it, at least. He could have clicked on them and seen it initially. Carpet bomb here from ExCaL. It's coming from here. There's a TNT on the bunker. Carpet shouldn't get a lot done. That should be cancelled. It is. It kills a worker. That Stinger's going to rebuild. Here comes a mix. And one. Oh, two MiGs went down. Plus still on the outpost there too. Here comes the artillery. Marakar building another tunnel here anyway. Yeah, fighting over this supply, I feel like that's quite a big win. If Marakar gets that, it's quite a chunky supply, isn't it? Well, you've got like 8 crates there. 3,750 each. Lix is in danger. I think he's going to be back in time there, but there is Jean Michel there as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he could have sniped the Helix whilst it was on the ground. Yeah, I think I spoke to developers of Generals and 0 Hour, and yeah, I think the invasion of Iraq happened like just after launch. And the game company, EA, got accused of being like US propaganda for it, basically. But maybe I'm pretty sure it's based on the a prediction of the future, and maybe the first Gulf War from whatever year that was, 1990 something. Oh, that's nice. Or was it a nice TNT? I don't know, man. Part of the technical's gone flying across the map. That's still a bug that needs fixing, actually. I'm going to get a screenshot of that. You see how it's got like tire tracks from tunnel to tunnel? Yeah, JD, cheers for the comment. Appreciate that. Yeah, glad you enjoy the streams. Yeah, it's getting pretty late here in the UK now. It's almost midnight. I should be in bed by now. We're not even halfway through this set, so. Let's hope I can still pay attention when I should be sleeping. ExCaL dropping down plenty of bunkers. Got a Gatling cannon here as well. It's building an internet center. Marakar does have a lot more income. Probably these supplies, but I think maybe when that dries up, it might equalize a little bit. It's a big point of focus is fighting over this supply. It is a massive thing. Bunkers and flamers and ECMs though are quite hard to press through. And the MiGs providing the air cover. Yeah, that's been picked off, but he still has that oil. ExCaL has those 2 oils. Only 1 supply in the corner, whereas Marakar has that 1 oil but 2 supplies. But they're going to dry up soon. Getting this is a really big win point for either player. Here comes the Saboteur. Pretty sure ExCaL knows about that. What is it going to try to reset? The support powers. I know. Yeah, it's a Saboteur. If it was a Jean Miguel, he would have a dozer by now. Oh, he's going for the power. Okay. Just switched off the power there of ExCaL. Here's Jean Miguel. Is it worth it to switch off the power? The risk of stepping on mines, the cost, the investment. All that kind of stuff. Is it worth it? Would have been better if that was a Jean Miguel. You would have got a dozer. Guaranteed. ExCal's trying to preemptively shoot the ground here and go for the Jean Miguel. Jean Miguel has been detected. Jean Miguel goes down. The economy getting a bit closer together, isn't it? It's going to get worse for Marakar, I think, when this dries up, because that's quite a lot at the minute. Got a few markets there. ExCaL really doing a good job holding on to this supply. Carpet bomb coming in. Where was that aimed for, though? Was it for that oil? Had he forgotten that it was already dead? Maybe so. Flamer gets sniped by the Jarman there. I feel like Marakar needs scud launchers. Like, if you do a few scud launchers here, you could get the trucks, you get the ECMs, all that kind of stuff. Marakar has rushed out a Scud Storm, though. That could be devastating. Imagine a Scud Storm there. That'd be absolutely crazy. ExCal's close to level 5. Marakar's still got a bit of work to do, but he's got a lot of XP. Yeah, this map, I think, makes it a bit campy. That's probably why you didn't see ExCaL attack since he lost those elixirs. Because, like, of the choke points, there's like loads of choke points. You're not really going to want to attack through there. We saw ExCaL attack through there, and we saw what happened. Then, primarily, it's about dropping down bunkers and securing this position. You don't need to push any further. You might need to push if you want to do something about that Scud Storm eventually. ExCal's building Infernos now. But I think Marakar really needs to make a Scud Launcher. Use one of the General's points to get a Scud Launcher, and then this attack won't really be able to do anything. There are a lot of MiGs, though. And you just need to be on top of the pops from your tunnels. I think ExCaL is like 37 or 38, not 35. So I know I'm 36. I know he's older than me. Not a bad angry mob. He did get actually a bunker and the outpost. But yeah, ExCal's definitely thinking about this attack. He needs to move soon because it's only 3 minutes and 20 until that fires. Buggy's now coming in from Marakar. Flamer at the front taking some damage. Flamer goes down. Yeah, that Scud Storm is going to have a big impact on the game. Either the oils or that position. Any one of them is going to wipe a ton of stuff there for ExCaL. And that's the reason ExCaL is preparing this massive army now. Yeah, everything that Marakar kills as well, he's getting more and more XP, working his way towards level 5. ExCaL calls in a carpet. It's going to come from this side again. Here comes the carpet bomb now. Here comes the carpet, but what's it going to get? It's just the tunnel, really. ExCaL is now level 5. EMP. And artillery, level 3. Artillery's coming all the way through. I think he's going for that oil. I think he will get it, and I think those explosive barrels aren't going to help the situation either. Yeah, he does get it. EMP disables his defense. Next guy's going to continue his rampage. I'm pretty sure, though, this is going to get stopped. Inferno's here getting hit because past level 4 now. It's past 4,000 XP. Everything is on the way from ExCaL. Nice mix strikes. The ground army is wearing thin. There's only 2 Infernos left at the front now. The reinforcements are now required to come in. But when Marakar gets to level 5, you drop an Anthrax bomb there and it's over. Well, at least for the ground push. Maybe the game can continue with the oils and the internet center. Yeah, ExCaL is making a bit of progress, but time is against him. He's got 30 seconds to make something happen against that Scud. Maybe he could use the MiG suicide kill it or something, but then... yeah, then you'd lose all your MiGs. I think ExCaL is going to have to eat the Scud Storm. That's going to mine out. Marakar's currently collecting more even with that in play. Oh, there is a Lotus, though. There is a Lotus right on... what's he going for? It doesn't look like she's lined up for the Scud, does it? It looked like she was lined up for something else, but either way, she gets stopped. Scud Storm is going to fire. Where has Marakar fired it? Can't change the pitch of the camera. It's going to be on them 2 oils in the corner. Oh, gets the carpet bomb as well. He probably doesn't even know about that, but he does get the carpet bomb. It's pretty crazy. Marakar's opened a sneak attack. Anthrax bomb is coming in. It's going to be on this position. You have to be joking me. What the hell is that Anthrax bomb? Why didn't he just drop it there? That's weird, man. Why didn't he just drop it there? He knew all the army was being rallied there. He knows the trucks are there. That's a very strange waste of an Anthrax bomb there from Marakar. GPS scrambler activated. I think Marakar's too settled into this game now. With them oils out, look at the cash difference now. ExCaL has the internet center and some hackers, but yeah, the carpet got stopped by the Scud, and then the Anthrax bomb was just way overshot and got stopped by the outposts. Pretty nice mix. Still lost 2 in the end. Yeah, ExCal's got 6 hackers there, full internet center. And they will vet up and it will get stronger. But every MiG Marakar picks off, he's gaining more money, so ExCaL needs really efficient trades, really. Yeah, Marakar gets the bounty money for these kills too, so it's adding to his economy as well. Two markets taken out there from the carpet and artillery. Very nice. Don't know how much difference it's going to make, though. Scudder's going to fire again in 134. Yeah, he did use a sneak over here before, but he got shut down straight away. He has a radar van. Here's a sneak again. You probably want to wait until he uses the MiGs and then do the sneak. Like maybe bait them out here by putting a few quads here or something and then do the sneak. It might get a lot more done. ExCaL's also spread around his hackers. Yeah, he's spread them around a lot in case the Scud Storm goes on the internet center. Interesting strat here from Marakar. Not seen so often. Rebels on bikes. Very nice. But yeah, he's going to evac the Rebel. Very nice there from Marakar with the Rebels. Very nice. Yeah, the hackers are getting picked off. And he's waited until all the MiGs have been used, and then he's using the bike again. So yeah, these hackers are getting picked off a lot. And the bike's getting vetted as well. Oh, is another hacker going to go down now? Yeah, that's pretty nice from Marakar. Quite an investment. Like, is it $500 a bike, or is it less? I think it's $500. Scud Storm launched. Now, you know there's a bunch of hackers there. I have a feeling he might go for the internet center. Yeah, but the internet center wasn't that full. But it did get two here. It did get one there. And it had like 2 or 3 new hackers in it. Nice mix there from ExCaL. Yeah, angry mobs, buggies trying to come in from different angles, trying to pick off the Infernos what they can. Marakar picking off a little bit of the ExCaL base here. Just feel like Marakar's too settled in. He's had power for so long. Or has he? I can't even remember what game we're looking at now. He's got these 2 power plants. I can't remember which. No, he hasn't. I haven't even realized he took the 2 powers. That was the previous game I'm talking about. He took power. So yeah, now he has power. That's really difficult for the infantry to get anything done. I think a lot of people as the infantry would have already quit, but it is ExCaL. Yeah, GG, just not able to get anything done. Well played to Marakar. Is that Marakar taking the lead for the first time now? 4-3. Jack says I need to increase the stats size at the bottom of the screen. Okay, I'll check it. You really think that's too small? Maybe if you're on a mobile phone. Increased it a little bit. I mean, the default is like that. It's just crazy. Okay, up at the top right, we've got the purple GLA for the player that is OOE ExCaL. Down at the bottom left, we have the China infantry in the cyan. This is OOE Marakar. Pretty much the same build from the infantry, which is Marakar this time. First tentacle is out. It's exactly the same build. Helix is out. That's 6 units. 5 of which are tank hunters. Marakar grabs this. Mines in the base. Technical for ExCaL coming in from this right side. Lix headed up to the top position. Going to be a couple of CNCs. They're going to try and hit the trucks. Marakar just heading straight into the main base with the Lix. Straight around the back. ExCaL goes for the pop. He's got 4 quads. I feel like that is enough to stop this Helix. Helix decides to make a run for it. There's a stealth tunnel here. Could be a very quick game if he pops on that stealth tunnel. I'm pretty sure he will. I think he's going to wait till he gets like there and then pop. Yeah, that Lix is in big trouble. Oh, no way. You have to be joking. You have to be joking me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? How many quads? I think if ExCaL would have waited until it was like 2 seconds further away or like 1 second away, that fight would have gone a lot better for him. But I suppose he didn't want it to get away. He did take it out. Oh, I don't know. It killed a lot of quads though, didn't it? Look at the XP difference. Yeah, Neverlix is out, but the quad count has been reset. But there's 3 more though. Marakar might have seen them quads out of position. Might go for this tunnel. Stopping that is quite a big deal. Lex is kind of trapped on this little watery bit in the middle. Oh, it's getting screwed. Oh my god. Escapes. I feel like it's kind of a GLA map, this. Once the GLA got the corners like ExCaL has, I don't know. It's one of those is in trouble there. Just the one RPG. It's been a little bit annoying. Helix is on the way. ExCal's getting both of the corners, getting all of the oils. Okay, oil on top of the hill goes down. ExCaL has well and truly secured this. Marakar now going to probably try and push through the middle. Palace going up in the back of the base. Looks taking damage. CC going up. I just think, I don't know if you can let the GLA have both corners like that. Like the Inf lost in the previous game, and that's when it had this, and random terrorists weren't doing that. But this time, yeah, this time the Inf doesn't have this. So surely it's just going to be twice as hard.
Holy Fargo Pop, we just received a mega donation. Now we can buy shoes for the whole village.
Whoa, white hat, thank you very much, man. Mega donation.
Thanks for the streams, Dom. Much appreciated.
Yeah, white hat, thanks for that $40, man. Much appreciated. You are more than welcome. So Marakar's trying to gain some ground here. There's a few quads. Palace, Black Market on the way. Barracks being dropped around. Barracks here too. Yeah, both of the players are playing GLA kind of similar. Palace in exactly the same position, and a market there as well. Marakar is trying to make progress because he realizes he's getting shut out of the map. So he needs to get in here now and make some progress. Lotus is bringing her laptop around to capture this oil. Jean-Michel is out. Maybe Marakar's getting a little bit too dangerously close to this palace. Arms dealer getting taken out. Oh. Hero versus hero. Man on woman action. Man comes out on top, but she's already captured the oil. Carpet bomb. I think artillery got selected there as well. Palace is going down. These outposts have found their way into the back. Yeah, carpet, artillery, power drop, all of that stuff I think is on the way. Not so sure about that carpet. Artillery is on one of the tunnels, damages the other one as well. Maybe power drop is going to capture the oils. If you can get round the back, you might actually be able to capture the oils. Got a lot of VCMs here, but there's too many quads. Power drop, not quite going to work out. I feel like this attack has kind of been stopped in its tracks. Did get rid of the palace, though. Jean-Michel is here now. How much beer can I get in Great Britain for $40? Okay, $40 is probably like £30. Depending where you are in the country. If you're like in the far north, you might get a beer for... If you find like a really cheap place, maybe like £3 for a beer. But anywhere around me, or as you get anywhere close to London, you're probably talking £5 for a beer. In London, probably like £7 or £8 for a beer. So you can do the maths and figure out how many beers we can get with the $40. Why do the graphics feel different? Is it working by the source code? Yeah, we're playing on 60 hertz. So compared to the normal game running at like 30 hertz or 30 tick rate, this is running at 60, so it should feel a lot smoother. ExCaL has a lot of quads there. Could be a juicy carpet. Very juicy indeed. But there's a load of quads ready to go there for ExCaL. But here comes the next wave of outposts. Marakar looking to bust through. Maybe he's going to be able to here. I mean, it's the angry mobs is the problem. Scud launcher not helping either. Yeah, just the line of defense here from ExCaL, I think, is just too powerful for the infantry to get through. How is $14 £30? We were talking about $40 is £30, you sausage. Nah, I don't live in London. I live like an hour north. If you get in a car and drive an hour north from London, I pretty much live there. Quite in the middle of the country. Our new cannon's a good option here. I don't feel there's many good options here, to be honest. Because if you make a new cannon, the scud launchers take them out. If you make inferno cannons, the scud launchers take them out. You might be able to get a good shot. The new cannon might be able to kill the scud launchers, but the chances are the scud launchers will already fire their missile. Probably the best bet is what happened in the previous game, where you do a ground force plus the MiGs. So yeah, I personally probably wouldn't make the nuke cannons. Yeah. I don't watch football. I don't support any football team. I'm not just being secretive. I just genuinely don't. Yeah, new cannons cost 1,400, but it requires a general's point, and it's still not might get anything done. So. Yeah, it's a bit of a clusterfuck here. Marakar is getting absolutely shredded. ExCal's on too much money. GG. EMP instantly went off there. Yeah, 4-4. Bearing in mind this is the best of 13, it could go pretty late. I should already be in bed. Okay, what does Madagascar look like? A beautiful country.
You have been defeated.
Yeah, Turkish coffee would be nice now, actually, you know, if I wasn't working and busy tomorrow. It would. I'm addicted to coffee, man. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. In short, the map sucks. Again, it's a too big map. It's a too big map that needs, like, these patches of water could be made into like mini hills or something, and then add an extra player here and make it a 2v2 map. It's just too big and too long. Like, look at it across the map. It's absolutely gigantic. It's not a yeah, not that fun to play, I would guess. Yeah, I don't really watch football. I don't support any team. I do watch the Euros though, and I do watch the World Cup, but that's all I watch. I'm not one of these that's like watching the matches every weekend and down at the pub watching the match, getting season tickets, all this stuff. I know people that do that, but yeah, I don't. My main things are computer games, streaming, YouTube, a few other things, partying. I watch boxing. Yeah, I watch some heavyweight boxing. I think the Lix is going to die, but he has picked off a lot though with that one Lix. I think it is going to die now. Yeah. ExCaL did get this one. He's about to get this one. ExCaL did get this one as well. ExCaL expanded here now to a 4th supply. Marakar expanded into a 3rd supply. There's another Gatlik's out. I feel like ExCal's doing pretty well here, considering he said it's everything's a 1-1 matchup. I think ExCaL is doing very well. I think considering it's USA v Nuke. It's actually a bunker licks being prepared now. Sneaky gat down the side there for ExCaL. This oil is slowly being picked off. That oil is picked up. Any comment on Alexander Usyk? Yeah, he's like... I think he's the best boxer... best heavyweight boxer of all time. I don't know about this pound for pound rubbish. But since he's the king of the heavyweight division, you probably could say best boxer of all time. I think he's better than... yeah, I think he's better than everyone. The fact that he's beaten Anthony Joshua twice, Tyson Fury twice, Daniel Dubois, I think, twice. Like, to beat someone once, then you'd be like, okay, I've right, done that. But the fact that he can just go back and confidently beat them as well, again, is something truly spectacular and special. Yeah, and to be the king of the cruiserweight division and then the heavyweight, I think Alexander Usyk, the boxer, is truly phenomenal. And I don't think you can compare him to Holyfield of the old days, because Holyfield, I don't know if it was proven he was on drugs, but I think there's quite a lot of evidence that he was on drugs. I think he ordered drugs to the house once, and I think he went to someone else's house by mistake. And yeah, it had his name on it, but it was like a slightly different name, but it was pretty obvious. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious back then that drug cheats were easier. So yeah, therefore, I consider him the best boxer of, yeah, maybe all time, maybe even better than Muhammad Ali. Because I think boxers now generally probably are better. Yeah, but you got to take the drugs thing into consideration too, I suppose. Lotus making his way into the base. Overlord ECM army. There's quite a lot of ECMs there. Making progress. But ExCaL's doing quite well considering it's nuke. Overlord ECM army continues. There's loads of missile defenders here, though. That is going to be a very, very hard battle to win for ExCaL. It is going to be truly, truly hard. Nice ECM micro, though. Just load of crushers capturing the base as well. Yeah, I think you can't compare today's boxers against people like Mike Tyson and Holyfield, because I think even Mike Tyson admitted to taking performance-enhancing drugs, about how he used to do the piss sample through a fake penis. So you can't compare these people, man. I also think the average boxer of today is better than Muhammad Ali's time period. Just my personal opinion. I don't think Muhammad Ali would be able to do what he did against like Tyson Fury and against yeah, against Alexander Usyk. I think he was special for that time period, I think. Not to say he wasn't a beast, but like you can say the same about footballers as well. Like, go and watch like highlights of Pele and tell me that he would do that in today's world. times change, levels progress. You know what I mean? Who won that one? Marakar. Yeah. The best boxer that ever lived is Mike Tyson. Nah, that's not true. Most exciting fighter, maybe. Yeah, not best. Scooby says we need a final showdown. Alexander Usyk versus Devin Haney for undisputed. Yeah, I don't really like Devin Haney. I don't really like his personality. He did lose against Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia tested positive for something, so the win got wiped. Was it weed or cocaine? I don't know. Oh no, I've done the score the wrong way, man. I've done the score the wrong way. I'm falling asleep. I'm not paying attention. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice win, actually. I'm too distracted by the chat and it being late. That's a nice win. To win with Nuke there is really crazy. Up at the top right, we have the Cyan, China Nuke. This is OOE Marakar. Down at the bottom left, we have the purple USA. This is OOE ExCaL. Yeah, I think in the beginning, Marakar went for like the empty V to try and deny the oils, but then that resulted in losing quite a lot of Vs in the beginning. Scooby says that was literally the GOAT move of all time. Double dozer hunt and strike capture in 10 seconds. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, the Overlord ECM killed the dozer here. Can't remember about the first one, but then the strat capture at the same time. Yeah, I know Devin Haney's lighter. And I know you're being sarcastic. I just don't know why he said it. So ExCaL just needs to not mess this up and make sure he also gets the win with the USA here. She should have advantage usually. I think Marakar maybe got a bit overconfident. Maybe with the 1-1 comment from ExCaL. I think that was a... I don't know if that was a bit of mind games or not, but I do think that might have mentally affected Marakar. Yeah, that oil gets stopped. Laserlock comes in on one of the trucks. This is not going Marakar's way. This is not going Marakar's way at all. ExCaL bringing more Vs across. Front bunker has gone down and this has gone down. This is not going Marakar's way. No way. This one's going to be captured, maybe. Yeah, ExCaL has adapted this perfectly. Denying that oil and then rushing straight to this position to deny this one. Maybe that was Marakar's mistake in the previous game. Maybe he should have put more pressure and denied that. By this point in the previous game, the Licks was already killing multiple Vs and missile defenders. Whereas this game, I don't think ExCal's lost any Vs yet. ExCal's also expanded to a third supply. Zayd in the chat says, with your opinion, average boxers in 2070 may say that they can best easy Antonio Joshua. Well, that comment's stupid for multiple reasons, but with my logic, yes, you are right. But average boxers in 2070 probably could be Anthony Joshua. Yeah, Anthony Joshua is not even the best, like, of this era. Like, nowhere near. At one point, it did look like he was indestructible, and he looks like a beast. But now he's been beaten multiple times. He's not even... Like... What is he? Is he even in the top 5 greatest at the minute? Of this current era? But yeah, I think Zayd in the chat does come up with some stupid stuff sometimes, so I'm not surprised. Okay, ExCal's forming a bit of a dangerous blob of units now. Also set search and destroy. It's going to be hard for Marakar. ExCal has just made little changes here and there. Got this V blob out. Mainly preserved a few more Vs there in the beginning. Stopped or killed these oils. Also denied that very, very quick and not let the nuke get rolling. And yeah, Marakar's trying to use the ECM on the ground combined with the Gatlixes. That could be one way to do something. However, that one's still taking damage anyway. Abdallah says, I think comparing athletes over time isn't fair. Yeah, but people use this term. Oh, who's the greatest of all time? The GOAT. And if you're going to use the greatest of all time, you have to compare prime versus prime, yeah? So it is fair if you're doing that comparison. People get better over time. People nowadays might train 8 hours a day, whereas people back then, depending on what sports and stuff, might have like played for an hour and then popped to the pub and still been beast because they were just talented. But now you have that same talent, but they train for 8 to 12 hours per day. So yeah, things improve. So if you're going to go by greatest of all time, you have to compare like that. Okay, so I see what Marakar's trying to do here. He's trying to use the ECM there on the ground and then come in with elixirs. I just feel like there's just too much firepower in that. Even with that one ECM, I don't think it's going to do enough. I think ExCal's got this. He's made the slight adaptation. I think what ExCal said about the 1-1 thing, I think that affected Marakar. Maybe got him a little bit overconfident or something. I don't know. I swear I got the opposite of the Midas touch for ECMs. I don't really think it was to do with ECMs, to be honest. I think it was more about the beginning. It was about the beginning. Denying oils and preserving Vs. Literally that. Yeah, Mr. Linton's got a good point, actually. Boxers of today fight once or twice a year compared to the old times you could maybe fight every month. Yeah. There was times when Mike Tyson was fighting, like, ridiculous amounts. Now, in some ways, that's an advantage, and in some ways, it's a disadvantage. Because I think fighting every 6 months now I think there's quite a long gap. I think if you every few months, maybe. Don't know. Yeah, Anthony Joshua will fight Tyson Fury apparently at the end of this year, and I actually think Anthony Joshua will beat him. But it doesn't mean he's like a legend of the current time. All right, let's go. ExCaL just needs one more. We're on a map called Tremble v2. ExCaL destroyed his own V because it was injured, and rather than send it back to base, he didn't want ExCaL. He didn't want Marakar to get XP for killing it.
Defeated.
I think it wasn't needed, to be honest. He could have sent it back to get repaired. But if you know it's going to get killed by the enemy, then you can, you can kill it, stop the opponent getting XP. Yeah, the other streamers are in other languages. Yeah, Russian and Arabic. I think generally previous eras were considered tougher than the modern era. Well, when I'm 99.99% sure that people like Mike Tyson and Holyfield were on drugs, probably a bunch of the others were as well. I don't think you can compare them. In fact, anyone who's just proven to be on drugs, or 99% was on drugs, I think they should just be excluded from the conversation entirely. Unless we're going to say Anthony Joshua on all of the drugs. How would that do for him? I don't know. Okay, down in the south position, we have the purple Gilet Tox for the person they call ExCaL. Up at the top, we have the USA for the cyan, for the one they call Marakar. What's my opinion on other martial arts? I do watch some UFC. When there's like a big match on heavyweight, or a big famous one, even if it's not heavyweight, I'll still watch some of the UFCs. I think it's quite expensive though. So, some of the ones I want to watch are expensive. Some of the boxing ones nowadays on DAZN are expensive too. I think the amounts though, the low monies they get paid in UFC and the damage they take in UFC compared to boxing, I think that's insane. I don't know why anyone's doing UFC. You would just all move to boxing, surely. You take less damage and make loads more money. Surely. Okay, Marakar needs to step it up. It's match point. ExCaL just needs one more to win. Looking good so far for ExCaL. He is going to get this tunnel up. Nice denial. It's going perfectly for ExCaL so far. Can that reach here? I don't think so. Yeah, so far pretty good. Yeah, ExCal's got all of the kills so far. It's killing the oil, doing damage to the Chinooks here. Okay, 2 arms dealers for ExCaL, preparing a TNT next. I think the momentum is with ExCaL now. They're winning them 2 couple of games. I think ExCal's... yeah, riding a bit of a wave. It's got a TNT coming. A few technicals now coming. All of this game so far is going his way. Let's see how this engagement goes, though. Decides to pull back from that. TNT coming from ExCaL as well. Another one of them GLA gravestones, or tombstones. Could double TNT that and then go in with that technical and finish off the dozer. Yeah, I think he might get it. Yeah, he's going to get it. Nice. Very nice. It's the last dozer. Yeah, it's the last dozer. So Marakar has War Factory Barracks. Still has a power and he has a dream. And Marakar going through it. Is he going to get it, though? Little technicals coming in. He's going to try and pick off this V at the back. It's a few missile defenders. Nice micro from Marakar so far. Marakar's trying to close down this total position. Like, the arms dealer producing the technicals. Technicals all coming in. I think Marakar might win this fight. Stinger did get up. It's now being repaired. Marakar jumps on top with a Stinger. I mean, if Marakar gets this, a decider is certainly possible. Decider certainly possible. Question is, will Marakar get it? Laser lock's coming in. Another V goes down. Ambo goes down. Flashbangs are deployed. I feel like these Vs probably need to get dropped off. Technicals all coming in now. That's... oh, it looks bad for this group of Vs now, doesn't it? Yeah, it really looks bad. Every unit there has gone down. The next wave is not coming. I feel like Marakar should have been loading up two Vs and a Chinook, 2 Vs and a Chinook, and then he should have dropped them. That fight had to be won, basically. Remat in the chat says, did ExCaL use map hack to defeat Vivid in the World Series final? There should be an investigation by Legionnaire. There's so much wrong with that statement. I shouldn't have even read it out. Yeah, this drop should have happened. With Marakar's speed and his APM and everything, that drop should have happened whilst that fight was still going on, so he could have reinforced and made sure he won. Because now, this ain't going to do anything. Yeah, ExCal's got a palace coming up. He's expanded over on the left. ExCaL probably should have gone inside of there. Might have flashbangs in here. We don't know, but Maybe they would have stood a better chance at least inside of that building. Yeah, Marakar trying to make something happen with this group of Vs. Nice control so far from ExCaL. Feel like he's got a bit too much defense, and Palace is nearly finished. GameReplays will be out. Marakar still trying to make this happen. He's got a new group of Vs together. But there's two arms dealers at the back. Nice line of defense. Plus the palace has just been completed. So, I mean, just the palace alone is going to be hard to clear for Marakar. Never mind all of this defense as well. Did the GameReplays get out? I'm not sure. Marakar's still going. I don't think the GameReplays got out. I think Marakar's going to charge at the palace. He wants rid of this. Only 2 RPGs inside of it. I think player fatigue has probably got to be setting in with how late we are. We're at 1 a.m. for ExCaL. Got to be much later for Marakar. I think Marakar probably has a weird sleeping pattern anyway, though. But yeah, you got to have fatigue setting in at some point. Like, if I'm tired, I'm pretty sure ExCal's going to be tired. I don't know if that barracks would have queued up a Jarman before the palace died. I am not sure. I'm quite surprised that Marakar's got himself in this position after all of that got cleared up earlier. But yeah, he's kind of making something work at least. This position looks like it's going to get cleared. Don't want to go inside of that building because that Tox tunnel will reach it. Marakar controlling in 2 different places. Nice laser lock. Cash bounty level 2 for ExCaL. Picks off one of the Vs. He's making technicals because technicals generally are good against Vs. Especially when you haven't got a palace. Bit of a risky pop there. This position is going to get cleared. That palace is going to get reset. ExCaL coming in with the technicals. Wants to take out these MDs and try and let the buggies do some damage. Marakar's happy to stand and take the trade though. More technicals coming in. More laser locks. Yeah, Marakar's kind of making things happen here, isn't he? ExCaL really wants that palace. Really wants that palace to finish. I think that's why he's taking the fight. He's trying to delay things. But that worker's going to get picked off. Worker does get picked off. Is there another worker ready to go? There's the one. That's the one. You can see it in real time. But the worker's coming. I think Marakar can see it. He's going to need to start shooting the palace now. You need to start shooting now. Might even get the worker. The worker's going out of position. The worker's dead, yeah. Looking a bit awkward this for ExCaL, isn't it? After such a perfect start. This is very possible to make it to a decider, by the way. I think Tox can win here. Yeah, Marakar's gone into overdrive now. Maybe ExCaL got a bit overconfident or something. I don't know. Or maybe Marakar's push was just so hard. Yeah, decide is definitely possible, you know? Yeah, fatigue for both players. Yeah, I do agree. Not just for like the 3 hours of playing, or 3 hours 30 minutes of playing, which is a lot as well, but more like the time zone. Like ExCal's now 1 a.m. Surely he's not as focused as he was at 9 a.m. this morning. Do you know what I mean? Although this game has still been phenomenal and higher level than anyone else you'll ever see. Yeah, but yeah, it affects both players. Marakar's got to be 3 or 4 a.m. I don't know what time it is. So many Vs out now. I feel like ExCaL maybe could have snuck another TNT and got that barracks out. But I think Marakar's done it somehow. Yeah, crazy stuff. Marakar's going to do it, isn't he? ExCaL hasn't got any answer for this at all. He's going to get surrounded by Vs on all sides. ExCaL only needs one more to win. Palace is getting occupied. I don't think it makes a difference though. There's so much DPS here. The Palace goes down instant. ExCaL still trying to make it happen, but the Vs just continue to charge forward. There is a TNT there. That could be a TNT. Not going to make it, though. GG. I'm very surprised. I thought ExCaL was going to close it out there. Marakar's not going down without a fight. 6-5 is the score. And he's now got a chance to equalize and force the decider. Crazy, crazy scenes. Yeah, GameReplays can win against anything. Who's the most underrated player? Somebody asked in the chat, James Dean. Maybe you could say someone like Da Vinci. Da Vinci on Quick Match, I think, has been going undercover at times and beating people like Marakar. I posted a game like Secret Pro versus Marakar. That was Da Vinci. There's also some guy on the Quick Match who beat Marakar a couple of times, like yesterday, the day before, called Raymond. I think that's an undercover pro. Don't know who that is. Maybe they're watching this and want to let us know. Apparently it annoyed Marakar a little bit. This Raymond person said they were new or something. Marakar didn't believe it. Killer's getting pretty good, but is he underrated? I don't know. I think people know he's pretty good now. Yeah, my mind says Da Vinci. Or maybe Vivid, I don't know. I think if Vivid was active, I think he might be number 1. Vivid was always beating Marakar, usually. Yeah, Marakar just needs to put in an amazing performance now, and he's forced the decider. Tox for Marakar in the south. USA, is it? Yeah, USA. For ExCaL. TNT comes in. Gets the power. It doesn't get a missile defender, though. But ExCal's dropped the Paladin. Of all things. Paladin. Yeah, you don't see it that often. Marakar does like to go for the old 3 suppliers. Ooh. Thing is, you could lose the Paladin and the Chinook here. Be careful. Yeah, so far so good. Might lose some workers. ExCal's using this time to build up a bit of a V army. Don't want to lose any more technicals. V1 says, Domi, let's assume you're playing against your clone. What makes skill level Ceteris Paribus? You're going to need to tell me what that means. Oh, Ceteris Paribus. And your clone is air. Which army are you taking? Depends on the map. If it was like quite a close to map, might take infantry. Do some hard rush. Well, here's the ExCaL push. Clearly planned to delay with the Paladin. Oh, what is that? Tech RPG. Oh, we did get 1v. Yeah, this engagement here means pretty much everything. If Marakar can deal with this and take out the V's and force us back, I think he's won. But likewise, if ExCaL pushes through, I think he's won. Literally hinged a bit on that battle, I think. ExCal's going to try and find a different angle. He has hammered this supply, hasn't he? Hit it with the Paladin. Now with the V's, that supply is going down. Yeah, the prize for winning this tournament is $400. I think the prize pool for the whole tournament was like 600 and something. 650 or 675, something like that. Yeah, these are the tech RPGs, I think. ExCaL on oils. There was a worker here. Yeah, the worker's here. That oil getting picked off. But ExCal's getting a little bit of a dangerous V count out. And with that supply gone... yeah, maybe the double technical spam is a little bit harder to get out. Like, there's going to be less defenses out and stuff like that. ExCaL now heading straight across the map. Really hinges on this battle again. I hate to say it. Sounds obvious, but it's really like a knife edge. This battle goes Marakar's way, it's won his game. The battle goes ExCal's way. There's no getting out of it. That's why I'm so surprised that Marakar won that previous one, even though all of his V's got slammed against the side of the map. And then he dropped 4 V's without an amber and still managed to turn it around. I'm very, very surprised that happened. That sting is bad, man. It's not even reaching. What the hell is that? You want to do it a bit closer, surely, so it reaches. Search and Destroy is deployed. Marakar's in trouble. I think ExCaL's done it. I think this V-blob is too much. Nice to see a paladin used. Yeah, Verizon says, should the paladin get his composite armor back by the patch? Yeah, it's going to get the full bonus that the Crusader tank gets. That's a fact that the committee's already voted. GG's well played. ExCaL has done it. 7-5. Yeah, he'll take away $400. Another tournament victory there for ExCaL. Yeah, this has been the Uncharted Grounds tournament. So ExCaL will take away the grand prize. Marakar second. And I believe Tumstep got third place. And Killer fourth place. So GG. Shout out to Henk and Jas, who hosted and organized this, and GameReplays. Anyone else involved in this. Shout out to the sponsors there in the description. Let's see. Yeah, we had kekje, Henk, Jas put their own money in, and Piddox as well. Yeah, shout out to everyone involved. Well played to the players tonight. I'm not going to do player interview. I need to go to bed. So the last thing we need is Marakar talking for an hour. All right. All right, ExCaL wants to chat. Yo, ExCaL. I didn't know whether you'd ask for a interview, actually. I thought it'd be Marakar to ask for the interview.
Well, actually, I just wanted to thank you and Blair and Sahel for streaming. I know we had some issues with the arrangement, and I think everyone... And I know I do, but I think everyone enjoys watching you for the hype sets. So I basically wanted to try and keep your morale high, and I hope you enjoyed it. Basically.
Okay,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, congratulations. That was some nice games. Yeah, maybe some of these maps are a little bit too big. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I mean, we all said it's nice to have like new ideas, and more eco was something we saw with like or Rampage and maps like that, and we all sort of liked it. But as with anything, it's variation, isn't it? And all of these maps are like big eco maps. So
true.
I think, did you have a new map which was like a tiny map? I think I saw that one time, and stuff like that could be fun as well. Have a few small ones.
Yeah, actually, I need to speak to you about that. Basically, the reason that map came about is a guy sent me like $100 worth of crypto to pay for this map, basically. But then he subsequently had like more and more maps. So we've got like a collection of 4 maps that he calls close quarters, and you literally spawn next to each other, like of varying degrees, maybe 1 centimeter apart or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds controversial, but like, 5 years ago, having a map with like 20 supplies would have been considered ridiculous, So maybe it's not controversial. We just got to try it out. So
Yeah. There'll be a set sponsored on that. Maybe I'll invite you and Marakar or whatever the players may be. The sponsor will want the best. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, it'd be interesting though. But yeah, you're probably knackered, but I hope everyone enjoyed it. And thanks to, I think this was Henk's first tournament. So yeah, he organised it pretty well, I think. So
yeah, I think Jas as well.
And Jas, yeah. But Jas has he's been epic before with.
Okay, so it's Henk's first, right? Okay.
I think it's Henk's first, but I could be wrong about that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, congratulations. Well played.
Cheers, thank you.
Another tournament win.
And I don't know if you told people, but I wouldn't have been playing if it wasn't for you today. Domi fixed my game.
Oh yeah. Nice little Generals Online update. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that. All right, then. I'll let you go.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah, cool. Cheers, ExCaL. Bye-bye. Okay, then, guys. I am off to bed. Yeah, congratulations to ExCaL. Yeah, there's going to be a new set of maps basically called Close Quarters, like really, really close to maps. I've got like a collection of like 4 of them. And yeah, we'll see that in the future. Yeah, GG's well played. Shout out to all the sponsors, the players tonight. It's been really cool. And I'll see you very soon. GG.